Okay, guys, bell has rung. Video should be playing, so that means nobody should be talking. Everybody should have their warm-up out. If you forgot to grab a warm-up, I know it's only the second full week. They are on the back wall. And make sure you grab algebra, not 8th grade, okay? Because you're not 8th graders, you're 9th graders in here. Grab a warm-up, okay? I know this wasn't planned for. Honestly, hate missing school, but please, please, please do your best to pay attention. Fortunately, today is kind of just more practice of what we've been doing. So try not to work ahead of me. If you were gone Friday especially, make sure you pay extra close attention to some stuff that you missed, okay? Have your warm-up out. If you hadn't had a chance to really work through it, that's okay. Normally I'd give you like the first 3 minutes, but let's just jump right in. So hopefully we don't have homework tonight, okay? Warm-up right here. Okay, what is the difference between an expression and an equation? We keep talking about this. Yes, with your hand raised. I'm just kidding. I don't know who is hand raising. So expression means there is no equal sign. Equation means there is an equal sign, okay? So know the difference. But look at number one. Just like when we solve equations, our first step is when I see that set of parentheses, what do I do? And everybody says distribute, lovely, which means multiply. If you said multiply, not embarrassing, I promise. Okay, now, what do I do with this 32x? Bring it down, make it rain. I don't know what else to say. Okay, when I'm distributing here, I'm not distributing 5, I'm distributing -5. So what's -5 times x? -5x. You make sure you're working this, not just copying what I'm writing. -5 times 3, -15. What do I do with the -11x? Bring it down. And I think some of us are learning, guys, the more you show your work step by step, the easier it is and less mistakes you make, okay? So do your best to keep doing that. All right, combine like terms. We talked about this. When I'm combining like terms, I'm just adding, okay? So I have 32x plus -5x. That is 27x. And then 27x plus -11x is positive. Anybody? 16, too slow. Just kidding, I got it. 16x, okay? Check my math. I'm kind of doing this on a Sunday and I'm tired. Okay, now my constants. Since the only one is -15, we're just going to make it rain, bring it down. Yes, maybe, okay. All right, number 2, okay? I'm going to distribute first. -7 times 3m is -21m. -7 times -10, ooh, careful, plus 70. But since it's positive, please put a plus sign. Now over here, I'm going to distribute +2. 2 times 1 is 2. But please look, guys. Normally, I wouldn't put a sign in front of the 2, but since there's already junk in the front, we're going to put a plus sign there. 2 times -2m, -4m. Okay? Now, I'm going to combine like terms. -21m plus -4m. Since they're both negative, I add them. So it's -25. I think we're getting better about that. There's still some people that are hesitant on those rules. Try to get them down before Wednesday. 70 plus 2 is 72, but put a plus sign. Yes? Some people stopped here on the quiz on Friday, but I tried to help you out if you did, so I told you to keep going. Okay. Let's just skip to number 4 for time's sake. All right. I'm going to bring down this number 11. 9 times 5 is 45, but I have to put a plus in front because of the 11. 9 times 6r is 54. And again, if any of this you need to use your calculator, please do. And if your r's look like mine, you may want to change it to an x. Yikes. And 3 times r is 3r. Again, please, because there's nothing between these two guys, please put a plus. 3 times -2 is -6. And don't forget to bring down that -r. Technically, what is in front of that r when it's all by itself? An invisible 1. Lovely. Okay, a lot going on here. Variables first. We have 54r plus 3r, which is 57r. 57r plus -1r is 53r. Guys, if you're not paying attention or trying to work ahead on the notes, you're not paying attention. Make sure this warm-up's out. We shouldn't be working on anything else. I can see you. Just kidding. Kind of. All right. Constants. What's 11 plus 45? 56. And 56 plus -6 is positive 50. Ooh, got some of you. That's when everybody starts erasing. Okay. Everybody good there? Now, fortunately for you, here's some bit of good news, because I know last Friday's quiz kind of stressed us out a little bit. It wasn't as great as we thought it would be. I mean, it's our first one. I will say, though, notice we have a test this Wednesday. Because we have a test this week, chances are we are not going to have a warm-up quiz on Friday. So, yay. Everybody's celebrating. Okay. But anyway, that doesn't mean we don't take these seriously. So we got to keep practicing. Put that in your binder. Put it away. Do not close your binder. Yeah, I saw you. You got excited. Just because I'm not there doesn't mean we're not doing anything. Okay, real quick. If my sub can pass this out, this is your study guide. Please listen to that. Okay. You didn't give one last year for this first test. I want to provide one for you. So this is your way of like a review. Okay. There's no answer choices, and that's on purpose. I don't want you to rely on an answer choice. So I'm all for you working together, but this is not what we're doing today. So please don't work on it right now. I want you to write at the top though, it is extra credit. It's not due it's due by Wednesday if you want it. Listen. Guys, if you're talking, then you're not listening to everything. This is extra credit. I'm not adding extra credit to a test though. Oh no, that's not how that works, okay? I add extra credit to your lowest daily grade. And even if some of you, your lowest daily grade has been 100, that's 110, okay? So extra credit, please write due Wednesday, okay? So put that aside though. It has everything from just solving equations to evaluating, which some of us not really struggled actually on the quiz. I think that was probably the one that we missed the least. Combining and distributing like terms, okay? So please take this home, do it. I can't make you, but I'm going to tell you. If you don't, then you're not going to be as prepared for this test as you think, okay? Now listen. I'm not going to be here today, obviously, but tomorrow morning, tomorrow morning for tutorials and Wednesday morning for tutorials. Here's what I do. I go over this entire study guide. Did you hear that? So if you want to come tomorrow or Wednesday morning to go over these, I'm going to go over as much as I can in 15 minutes. I'm going to start right at 7:50 when that bell rings. So you need to try and rush down there to my room. You don't have to come, obviously, but I'm going to provide it Tuesday and Wednesday morning. And I kind of give you kind of ideas of what the questions are going to look like on the test, but that's the only time I'm going to do it. So make sure you try to come, okay? Whether this is done or not, you don't even have to have this done to come to tutorials. But if you're waiting for me to go over it, then you're not practicing on your own. So take it home, put it somewhere safe, okay? Give you a second to do that. Everybody open up your binder to 1.8. Quick. Okay. I gave you a sneak little preview on Friday of what we'd be seeing today. Today is no different than what we've been doing. So this is literally our third day, guys. We don't spend 3 days on stuff. So this is kind of just to make sure we're absolutely ready for this test. Hopefully feel more confident. That's why that study guide is important, and that's why the review tomorrow is important, okay? But you're going to see different types of answers. You know, so far we've been seeing, if you weren't here Friday, you might want to pay extra close attention because this is what you missed. But so far we've been seeing where x equals 2 or x equals -5 or x equals 0. You know, those are solutions. That's an actual answer to the equation. So this is what it looks like. If I look at this example at the top. Well, my first step, draw that line, okay? Distribute. What do I do when this 15 up front? Bring it down. What is -5 times 4x? You can answer out loud. You're not talking to a ghost, I promise. I can kind of hear you. -20x. What's -5 times -7? Some of us, you know, we get so good at this, we forget to actually multiply that. What's -5 times -7? +35. So put that plus and then bring down the 50. So far, so good. What's my next step? Add, whatever you want to call it, combine like terms. Okay, look on the left side. Can I combine any variables? Since I can't combine -20x with anything, just bring that down first. I like to do my variables first. It's up to you. But my constants, what's 15 plus 35? That's 50. And since it's positive, put plus. Okay. Now, after that, there's no variable to move, so I just leave it. But then I want to move the constant. So I'm going to subtract 50. Notice 50 divided by 50 is 0. Don't jump the gun there. Hold on. And then what's my last step? Divide. So what's 0 divided by anything? X equals 0. Okay, now that's an example of what's called a one solution. Like I got a solution. Yes, it's 0, but it's still a solution. Okay, that means 0 is the only number that I can plug in for x that'll make the equation true, or where the left side will equal the right side. We don't have time for that. But let's move on to the second type. Everybody look at the middle. Again, if you weren't here Friday, this is kind of what you missed towards the end. Distribute first. What's -4 times 2x? -8x. What's -4 times 1? -4. Since there's no parentheses on the right side, bring it down. Okay, there's nothing, anything to combine on the left? No. Anything to combine on the right? No. Okay, so our third step, and this is where it gets wishy-washy, but hopefully Friday kind of nailed it, okay? I want to move the negative 8x over. How do I move it? Why add though? Why? Correct, because this is negative, so I want to cancel it out. But what happens on the left side also? Yeah, those cancel out. But look at what I have left. Since this side still has -4 and this side still has -2, ask yourself this question. Does -4 equal -2? No, it does not. If you said yes, I don't know why you said that. No, it does not. So this is an example of no solution. You'll see it written out like this. You will see it with a circle with a line through it, which just means there's no solution possible. And they karate chop it, I guess. I don't know. I didn't make it up. Good there? Okay. Last type, infinite solution. So again, you kind of gave away what it is, but let's go over it. So there's nothing to distribute on the left. At any point, guys, if I'm going too fast, you have to let the sub know to pause the video. But this is review, so try not to hold us up. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times -3x is -9x. Somebody put a 6. I saw that. And then I bring down that -8. Okay. Is there anything to combine on the left? No, but there is something to combine on the right. The 3 and the -8. Well, I'm going to bring down the -9x. And then net 3 plus -8 is -5. Now our third step is move the variable. So since it's -9x, what are we going to do? Make it positive, add it. But what happens to the 9x's on both sides? They cancel. And only when they cancel, it's going to be one of these two answers. But look at this time. I have -5 on the left and -5 on the right. Does -5 equal -5? And in this world, yes, it does. So when they do equal each other, this is called infinite solution. So you'll see it written as that. On Friday, I showed you it's the infinity symbol. So it's a sideways 8 if you're not sure how to make the infinity symbol. You see it on a lot of jewelry, okay? Or, listen, we're going to use this term too. All real numbers. All real numbers is technically the proper way to write that. And then we use this fancy symbol, a double-sided R. It's like an R with another line through it. So write that down if you didn't. Okay, so infinite solutions, the symbol infinite, all real numbers, double-sided R. Like all of those 4 things mean infinite, okay? All right, we're going to jump around, guys, because this is technically review. So we shouldn't be spending too much time on our notes so we have time to work on our assignment. So I do one, you do one. We're going to start at the bottom, number 7. We're just going to jump right in. So let's do it together, guys. Follow with me the best you can. 7 times 1. Everybody says, no, not 6. 7. Just kidding. 7 times -2. -14x. What do I do with that -3? Make it rain. Are there anything to distribute on the right side? And that wasn't proper English, but don't tell Mrs. Miller. Okay. Is there anything to combine on the left side? Since there is, can I combine any variables? No. So I'm going to bring down that -14x. Are there any constants to combine? I have 7 and -3. What's 7 plus -3? And the reason why it's +4 is because one's positive, one's negative. That means you actually subtract them. But why is it +4? Because of the 7. Okay. Is there anything to combine on the left or the right? I know my left from my right. No. Okay. Now, I want to move the variable over. So I'm going to add 2x. Why do I need to add 2x? Because it's negative. And what is -14x plus 2x? -12x. What do I do with the +4? Bring it down. Okay. What's my next step? Subtract 4. Now, before you get it crazy, this is what happens last year. We started introducing these new answers. And so people see x equals 0, because that's your answer. And they think that's the same thing as no solution. No, 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 no. Okay. X equals 0. Like that's one solution. That means that's my answer. No solution is whenever your variables cancel and you don't equal the left and the right. So please don't make that mistake too. Okay. Okay. You try number 8 real quick. If you need to pause the video, please, because I'm about to start going over it. So pause the video to give them a chance to work it out. Once everybody's almost done, then play it again. Okay, so distribute first. You should have brought down this -3. Negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times negative 7 is positive 42. Watch your sign. If you made negative, you messed up. And I'm going to bring down the right side. Okay, since there's no variable to combine on the left, I'm going to bring down negative 6x. I'm going to combine negative 3 and 42. Since one's positive, one's negative, that actually means subtract. So that's 39. And it's positive 39 because 42 is larger. Okay, my next step is add 6x. So far, so good, people. These 6x's cancel. But look, you have to look at what's remaining. Does 39 equal 42? And since it does not, that means it's no solution. And I'm totally fine if you just want to write the symbol. Good? Okay, let's do another one. Pause the video, give them a chance to do number 9 real quick. Whenever they're done, we can work on it. There's nothing to distribute on the left, so I just bring it down. What's 5 times x? Okay. Oh, who closed their binder? I'm not done. Okay, 5 times negative 5, negative 25. Please make sure you did it right before you close your binder. Okay, on the left, is there anything to combine? Nope. Since 5x is the only variable, bring it down. And since there's nothing, oh wait, what'd I do? There's nothing to combine on the left, so I'm just gonna leave it. Sorry, threw you off. 5x, there's nothing to combine on the right, so I bring that down. Negative 25 and positive 8. So technically, one's negative, one's positive. I'm gonna subtract 25 minus 8 is, I can do math, 17. And since negative 25 is larger, it's negative 17. If you have to use your calculator on that, make sure you do. I'm going to subtract 5x because it's negative, or positive, so I'm going to make it negative. Okay, what do you notice about this time? They are equal. That was coincidence. I really wasn't trying to do like one of each. Since they are equal, we're going to write infinite, or you can write double-sided R, or you can write all reals, or you can write infinite. I don't care. Okay, but make sure it's one of them. If you just leave it like this, that doesn't tell me you know what the solution is. So try to write one of these 4. As I would leave your notes out if you're not completely sure. Otherwise, you can put your notes up. I'm not done talking. That doesn't mean you start talking. If you can, pass out this assignment to them. It should be on my desk. Okay. So, guys, shading is totally up to you. You would shade it yellow if we get infinite, purple if we get no, and white if we get one solution. Because, you know, you got to keep it wily. Okay. But either way, it's pretty easy. So let me show you. Everybody look at the first box. There should be plenty of room to show your work. If you need scratch paper, just grab some, but staple it together. Either way, okay? Let's draw that line. Let's go. Negative 3 times 2x is, oh, if you're still passing out, please make sure to pause the video. Negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 9 is positive 27. Bring down that plus 4. Guys, just because I'm doing this first one with you does not mean you're just watching and waiting for the answer, because I've been counting off points for people who are just leaving this blank and waiting for my answer. Oh, yeah. Okay, on the left side, is there anything to combine with this? 6x? Nope. What's 27 plus 4? 31. Thank you. And then what's my next step? Because there's nothing to combine on the right. I'm going to add 6x. Yay, we like when they cancel. Okay, but look at what's left. Does 31 equal negative 25? And since it does not, okay, that would be no solution. If you're not sure which one's which yet, use your notes. So you would either highlighter, color pencil. You don't even have to do anything. If you just want to write the circle with a line through it, I'll take that too. If you want to get fancy and want to quickly shade it with a purple, you can do that. If you mess up on the color though, for some reason, make sure you write off to the side like what you meant to put, because if I see both colors and I don't see a symbol, then you did something wrong. Okay, and I'm going to count off for it. So any questions on the assignment? Okay, I'm not going to tell you how many there are of each, because I don't know right now, to be honest. But either way, work until the bell. If you're not able to finish, if you're not able to finish, take it home for homework, and I will be back tomorrow to make sure you turn it in, so no excuses, okay? Study guide due by Wednesday, test on Wednesday, tomorrow review. Come to tutorials if you want to go over the study guide with me. If you need to correct your quiz from Friday, you have until Friday, so I extended it, so take advantage of that. I will be back tomorrow, so you can do that, okay? Either way, be good. We'll be back tomorrow.